Today we're going to talk about the Tesla Model 3. It seems like Tesla has put the clearance button because they are having a tough time selling the 2024 Tesla Model 3 Performance specifically. We've got tons of examples because now the biggest discount that you can get is $5,700 off. This is much more than what it was before, like $35,000 to $4,000 off. And I'm going to show you all the different examples so you can take a look at it for yourself. Tesla seems to be having a tough time selling the 2024 Tesla Model 3 Performance. In fact, all Model 3s are getting a slight bump in discount. We'll show you some of them that we found. And on top of that, they are also down below at our deal spreadsheet that you can find all the best deals that we keep track down below on the description as well. And on top of that, if you want a quicker way to find deals in your area, Tesla.com is going to be your best resource. But if you're looking for a price alert tracker, definitely check out our partner website that we co-developed with Only Use Tesla, where you can track new prices and most importantly, set alerts on them. But here it is. So the biggest discount in the country now on a Tesla Model 3 Performance is a 2024 Tesla Model 3 Performance that is a brand new vehicle, not a demo vehicle, not a in-stock vehicle, or it is in stock, but not a demo vehicle that has mileages on it, because this one has no miles just besides delivery miles on it for it. And so you can see it's got a $5,700 discount. And you might be wondering, can you get the $7,500 federal tax credit on this one? And yes, you can if you do a loophole or you add the full self-driving. I'll explain that in just a second. But here's another one. Here's a demo Quicksilver one, $5,700 off. Here is a red one, $5,700 off. Maybe Tesla could be looking to add that free supercharging deal in the near future as well, especially with the Model 3. We got another Performance, $5,600 off. Another one, $5,600 off. A white one, now a blue one, $5,600 off. It seems like Tesla is putting the clearance button on all the different Model 3s because they are just sitting in inventory, especially now. It's what, April, almost midway through 2025, and we still have 2024 brand new Tesla Model 3s still in inventory. And so here's the trick if you want to buy one of these, or if you want to get that $7,500, because what actually happens here is, though, yes, the sales price is under that $55,000 threshold for the $7,500 federal tax credit, but unfortunately it does not qualify because the MSRP with like the paint color and all those different things pushes it over that $55,000 price cap. And so it does not qualify for that $7,500 federal tax credit. But Tesla has figured out a loophole, and one of those loopholes is this: if you add full self-driving for $8,000, it will then make it qualify for that $7,500 federal tax credit. They're doing it as like a kind of like a promotion with this, and so you're kind of getting full self-driving for free in this instance, so it could be worth it. I mean, with the discount that's $5,600 off, I mean, you're getting pretty close to like a Model 3 long range type of pricing. In fact, let's take a look at, well, maybe not actually, because a long range is way lower, like 45,650. So still about like what, $4,000 to $5,000. But I would argue the Model 3 Performance is worth that extra couple of thousands of dollars over a long range all-wheel drive. The other loophole, and this one, there's a lot of different caveats here, and this one's a great loophole if you're someone that makes over the income limits for not qualifying for a $7,500 federal tax credit, like $150K or $300,000. What this loophole is, and I'll tell you in just a second, but before we do that, if you're looking at buying any Tesla, whether it's a Model 3, Model Y, SX, or even Cybertruck, don't forget to use a Tesla referral code just like the one down below in the description, so you can get 3 months of full self-driving, which is valued at $300. And it does work on the Model Y, but I think what happens here is it still gives the referee credit, so you'd be supporting the channel. So thank you to everybody that's used our Tesla referral code in the past and in the future. And so how this actually works is if you do a lease, and you'll have to buy it out pretty quickly afterwards, so you'll have to have like a credit union financing, which you can get a list of all the best credit unions at our Patreon group down below in the description, or you can refinance with your local bank, or if you have the means to pay cash, you could pay cash as well. Because when you lease with any Tesla vehicle, whether it's the Model 3 or the Model Y, you get the 7,500 federal tax credit, and it's itemized on the lease. So it's itemized literally as a 7,500 federal tax credit discount lease incentive, as they say. So as long as you're leasing through Tesla Trust Financing or Chase Bank, those are the two banks that we know for sure it works, you can do a lease buyout on day one, and you'll get an adjusted lease buyout price, which will be reflective of that 7,500. There are fees on top of that though, like an acquisition fee of around like 795 or 750 and a disposition fee of 350. But in the end of the day, you'll still net ahead like around $6,000 ahead that you wouldn't be able to get unless you added on the full self-driving. And so that's like the Model 3 Performance deal if you're looking to get it. And so now let's move on to like the long range all-wheel drive section. We've got 2,760 off this one. We got 2,700 off of this one of all-wheel drive. We got a rear-wheel drive. The highest discount that I could find is $1,800 and $1,400 for the rear-wheel drive. So not as many discounts as there is as you trickle down to like long range and rear-wheel drive. But of course, performance, they have the massive issue and they are trying to figure out what to do, and they've increased the discounts even more. So if you're in the market for a Model 3 Performance, it just gets better and better and better. And the fun thing with these is that a lot of these do qualify for the lease as well, but for some reason it doesn't really look like the lease payment is going that much lower than the other ones. And so leasing really is a move if you're looking to do like a lease buyout or whichever it is to get that 7,500, because if you look at the lease money factor interest rate, it is 9.38%. And what's happening here is Tesla is putting a high interest rate on the vehicles where they know people are going to be trying to do this lease buyout thing, because they have no reason to subsidize it at all, because they know that the people that are getting the 7,500 with the lease buyout aren't necessarily keeping that loan. I think what's happening here. And so because Model 3 Performance lease buyout almost 10%, 2026 long range all-wheel drive, not necessarily a lease buyout, but yeah, 10.73%. It's really the vehicles that I guess they have more in, I guess, or more demand. We got Model Y Launch Edition was 10%, and Cybertruck all-wheel drive in the Beast at what that 11.5% and 8.21%. So definitely some pretty interesting stuff. Let us know what your thoughts on it. Let us know what you're thinking. Is this the discount you've been looking for on a Model 3 Performance, or do you want a higher discount than that? Now that you've ordered your brand new Tesla Model Y Juniper, it's time to take it to the next level. That's where our partner Jowua comes into play here. Jowua has everything you need, from phone mounts, mobile connectors, center consoles that I highly recommend to fit the new Model Y and every Tesla vehicle out there. And on top of that, you can use our promo code down below in the description to save even more money. And the best part is there's free shipping if you reach over a certain limit. My top 3 accessories that I recommend is a phone mount. It's super crucial, that can charge your phone. A center console is highly recommended as well, because a Tesla does not come with it at all. And my newest favorite accessory is the invisible under mount sunglass holder area storage area that also has a camera mount as well. So why wait for Tesla to make these accessories? Get yours now at Jowua, link down below in the description, and save some money and support the channel while you're at it. Thank you to Jowua for partnering with us, and let's get on to the next video. Thanks for that, everyone. And on top of that, we've got a new podcast episode titled The Hidden Cost of EV Ownerships That No One Talks About. It seems like a lot of you like this episode. There's a ton of comments. And so thank you all for the support. Thank you all for hitting the like button, the comments, and everything. We're on Spotify and YouTube. And so if you'd be so kind, give it a listen, maybe give it a like and comment, because we're going to be going through all of the comments and questions, so that we'll answer all of them with you all. All right, thanks for coming in. Oren, great to see you. Isaiah, great to see you. Miguel, let's see. Falcor, thanks for coming in. JJ, Crypto Zero, great to see you. Alex, Rio, congrats on your Model Y. It is incredible. I agree. And thank you all for dropping by. Thanks for hitting the like button, the comments, and everything.